So look at this. It says the teacher claims that Generation Z is less educated. So we're gonna stop right there. First of all, ma'am, aren't you the teacher?
That's your fault.
Wow. No. I can't say that it's totally her fault because
it's not totally her fault.
Teachers got to go through a whole bunch of mess.
No.
They have to worry about a whole bunch of other different things. They just can't teach in class.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is though. First of all, like I said, you're the teacher. But then, second of all, how is it that this generation is less educated when they have all the education at their fingertips?
But I think that's what she means. She's saying like they're lazy. Like I know, like I've always been told, like there's no reason for you to be like I don't know when you literally have a cell phone in your pocket. Like we literally have information right at our fingertips. So it's no reason to be like, oh, I don't know.
My perspective is different. I don't think she means educated as an intellectual. I think she means educated as in continuation of education, like college. You don't have to you don't have to go to, you don't have to leave your house anymore. It's more frowned upon. Like 4-year colleges is not even necessary anymore.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, are they smart to say, hey, I ain't going to college?
There's levels to this. Yes. I mean,
I'm not going to waste my money on college, which I'm not saying y'all don't quote me on. I'm just saying some people, college is not for everybody. I love college, but college is not for everybody.
But
and a lot of y'all wasting money out there.
One thing I have noticed is some people tend to be like, college is not for everybody, and they don't have a plan. Like that's the difference. Say college is not for everybody, but I want to go learn a trade. College is not for everybody, but I'm going to go like in the army. Like something just be like, oh, college is not for everybody. So what you about to do? Oh, I don't know. I'm about to own my own business. Out of high school? That's what you're going to do?
Yeah, literally people do. And they have the simplest plans. Like people with long nails. Somebody created a clipper that you can stick in a debit card.
I saw that.
Genius dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have a plan, but I think that's what makes it so beautiful because to me, young people are very successful. Like these gamers that don't figure out how to play video games and get paid for it. They figured out how to create websites and create other people's Instagrams for them. They figure these things out that we literally are afraid to try.
Right.
And then not to mention, I would say some things they don't have it easier on because I was bullied before in school. You know what I'm saying? I was bullied. When I got home, I ain't had to worry about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, like you're literally bullied for making a Facebook post, an Instagram post. You're literally bullied on your own social media. You're bullied from the time you go to school. You're bullied in school. Then people taking videos of you. Then you go home. Like it's different. It's different. And people are not afraid anymore. And teachers don't listen. And I feel like these kids now, it's just levels to it. My niece is like I had to ask her, I want my face to show up when when I got my cell phone so I could just hold it and it unlock. Even that, you know what I'm saying? They're valuable. They're valuable.
What do you think about this post? Because you almost made it. I'm just saying, you almost made it.
He's very smart, very educated.
But what do you think about this person putting a whole generation in just one post? You understand what I'm saying? Like to me, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that Generation Z is born in like, as far as like their access with technology and everything.
You're right.
Like the timing of them coming into like when you think about kids born in like 2003 and 4, like kids that never had to deal with dial-up, or kids that never had to deal with like, like what she was saying earlier, what Tay was saying earlier about waking up and having like to look up and see when your school was going to shut down or what's going on with it. It's real easy. Everything is very, very accessible. So I feel like the generation before, our generation, the millennials, or even the generation before that, I think we forget about how important it was for us to do certain things as a child. To instead of, going on your phone, it was something like you said, to wake up, to check, and to make sure that you're doing those certain things. And like, make sure that you have your key. I can't just call somebody and make sure it gets taken care of. Like, you got to make sure you were more responsible. And I think that, like, Generation Z, like, they're still like a little brother. Like, I look at it in that time, and I feel like they're like, this stuff that they are doing as far as capital, being able to capitalize on like the internet and what they've done with it, technology and what they're doing with it, it's crazy. Right. So
they got access to so much stuff, man.
Yeah. So I think it really has to deal with like the generation before and like how that generation has helped this generation. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's necessarily just on them. Like, they just came out fresh. Like, nah. Like, obviously someone got to guide them. Someone got to get you there. And I feel like there's a disconnect with that, because we let technology do that for us.
Right. Trent, what you think, man?
I think it's we can't just, everything that this teacher said in this post, I don't think that we can just label this generation as all of that stuff. I mean, true, there's some things that, you know, that we see there's a difference how we were raised up and how they have access to so many different things. I think that they're dealing with a lot of things that we didn't have to deal with when we were younger. Like, they got access to everything. So that means this is the information age. They got access to all this information hitting them all at once, continuously. We didn't have that growing up. So they have to deal with a lot of stuff. Like, okay, we knew that, you know, stuff like around the world was happening, but we didn't get to see it firsthand. They get to see it firsthand.
Right,
they
everything.
We actually had a chance to see what the Twin Towers coming down.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We had access to all of that stuff. We actually have to get a chance to see all the stuff happening in real time. But beforehand, no. I mean, it's a difference. So, you know, they go on their phones and they find out what's going on exactly right now.